Mike, are you talking?
No, I don't see him talking yet either. I think he's eating dinner.
I don't hear him chewing either.
Or he's cooking.
Just go ahead and start. Let's get the trash here. Healers have to decurse things. I got spite.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Additional people cleanse on this.
Hymenos has to decurse.
I'm sorry.
I'm on cooldown.
Cool. Yeah, this trash is no joke.
That curse thing is hard.
I like how Khadgar's just chilling over in the corner.
So
He's
one
scared.
thing to help with the decurses, if it's just one stack, it's not a priority. Maybe wait till it gets 2 or more. Someone. DPS, try to stun these warlocks.
If you're afflicted by the blood stuff, don't do damage.
Who's our third healer right now?
I think it's Rudolin. Make sure you're decursing Rudolin.
Blood mages should go down first.
Is somebody doing something to push these mobs?
Decurse Avi. Decurse him again. Decurse Hymenos. That dot, man.
Yeah, it's rough.
Mike, how much was that mount?
500,000 gold.
Holy
Oh, my Atlanta.
Okay, Mr. Moneybags.
I'm sure you got enough to spare for all of us to get one, don't you, Mike?
He's got enough on each tune.
Only 2 of you. All right.
I think
Everyone's
that's
watched the video, right?
I did just now.
Yep.
Yes. Several times.
Not yet. Minimizer, but that's the next thing I'm saving up for.
Are we getting flasks or are we using our own?
Do we have a cauldron?
Yep. Let's put one down now.
Don't drop it yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over the fight real quick. Ish.
Well, can I put it down and just not consume them?
Well, you want to consume them and then pick up another as quickly as possible. So just to save the time.
Okay.
So tanks. Fell claws. This is the most important part of the fight, and it's not too bad for you guys. The important thing is if X is the boss and he's facing me right now, the active tank should be in front of the boss with no one else, because Fell Claws is a frontal cleave that's pretty wide. So where Brian is at is actually a good spot for the off tank. And then as soon as the main tank gets 5 stacks, the off tank should taunt and swap spaces with me. And then I should get behind. So that way you're just alternating who's in front of the boss and who's stacking Fell Claws. You're going to want to try to use a cooldown on every single Fell Claws if you can. You don't need to use a lot, but like think about like if you have an active unused trinket, divine protection, bark skin, those shorter duration cooldowns. Once you reach like 2 stacks, it's a good time to hit it. And that's mostly it for tanking. For everyone, Armageddon is the most important mechanic in this fight. Nothing else has higher priority than Armageddon. There are small red swirls and big red swirls. The big red swirls should only be soaked by tanks and people with immunities. So that goes for our hunters with turtle, and our soul paladin with bubble and blessing and protection. So the first thing we're going to do, tanks, we're going to alternate. So whoever's not tanking will grab the first. Whoever didn't soak the first big one will grab it. And then I'll start calling out for people to go stoke the big ones. Everyone else needs to soak the small ones. And you should only soak one at a time, or only soak one because you'll get a debuff that stacks, and you don't want that to stack beyond 2, otherwise you will most certainly die. However, if it's a decision between no one soaking and you getting 3 stacks, it's better for you to get the 3rd stack and die than it is to wipe the raid, because a missed Armageddon will almost certainly kill us.
No pressure.
The other main thing, so it's super important to on the Armageddons to wait until you get a debuff, because the graphics may not always be a good indication that you've soaked. Because there's another ability called Bursting Dreadflame that puts a big circle around you. That if you get targeted, try to run to the edge of the room. And it has a very similar meteor-like graphic. So make sure you, and this Bursting Dreadflames and Armageddons can stack. So make sure you are waiting for your Armageddon debuff. If you have Bursting Dreadflame, try not to soak. But if you do need a soak, try to run towards the outside of the room. So try to soak one Armageddon towards the outside of the room so you're not hitting other people with your Bursting Dreadflame. We're going to Lust in phase 2, which I'll call for. If you get big, nothing is more important than running on the boss. So so that way we can cleave down the ads. Focused Dreadflame. In the intermission, we're just going to stay sort of in the center of the room. And we're going to want to stack on that player or in the line between that player and kill Jaden. We want at least a third of the rate to soak that. In phase 2, the person who gets hit by Focused Dreadflame will run to the red X. And that way, ranged and DPS can help soak. If we ever get a Focused Dreadflame and Armageddon at the same time, which is very likely, if you have a debuff, soak the Dreadflame. If you don't have the debuff from Armageddon, go soak Armageddon. The intermission, which I may call for a pause DPS, so that way we can kill ads before we go into intermission. But hunters, make sure you're tracking humanoids so you can find Illidan. And once you find Illidan, start pinging him on the map. Like someone is doing right now. Only ping the map where you see Illidan. And that goes for everyone. And in that darkness phase, just run on the minimap towards the pings and stand and get Illidan's buff. In darkness, before you get Illidan's buff, you are suffering damage and can't be healed. So it's a good idea at the start of phase 1 to use a defensive cooldown if you've got one. Then we're going to kill the ads. We're going to stack in phase 3 for Darkness of 1,000 Souls for the first one, and then run into the Rift for the subsequent ones. There's a lot going on in this fight, and we should honestly just start seeing it. But does anyone have any questions about it?
Yeah, I do. If we one-shot this boss, are you buying someone in the raid that mount?
Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing.
Sadly, no, but I'll think of something special.
There's
give.
nothing more special.
He'll buy one
by
of
the
us
way.
the spider.
Bye.
Pie.
Yes, pie.
Right, Rose Bowl.
We'll think of something. Yes, cookies for everyone.
Rocky already does that.
Monk cookies? Question mark.
Okay, I'm putting down the cauldron now.
Yeah, let's put down the cauldron. Remember, drink, and then grab another. Tanks for phase 1, you want to grab him, sort of run towards, or back up to the middle of the room, and then run through him. So that way he's kind of in that inner circle facing backwards. Yes, him knows, Ellie.
Oh, did you go over the demonic obelisks?
You did not.
So in phase, the cauldron's right next to red. All the jumping people. In phase 3, there are obelisks that spawn randomly throughout the room and then send out laser beams to the different sides of the room. So basically the cardinal directions. Try to not be in those cardinal directions, otherwise bad things will happen. And those beams are wider than you think, so be careful about that. I'll try to position myself so that way tanks have somewhere to move him around. Any other questions?
Good to go.
All right, incoming.
We are in hyperspace.
Yeah.
The twisting nut.
3, 2, 1.
I got the big one.
Oh, forgot about this. Look towards the center and go towards diagonal, not prepare for the knockback.
Yeah, everyone should probably stack in the middle, shouldn't they?
Someone grab the big one, tank. You need to be in there for that.
Yeah, but I had to get to it quick.
Yeah, I know. Grab it. Oh. Alright, dude, grab the next big one.
Alright.
One in the back.
I got Jim. I got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not with it this go round.
Alright, just run off the ledges. You can save yourself a repair bill.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
That's so cool. I'm gonna try calling out soakers for the big ones, just because I think that's gonna help.
Yeah, well, that kind of screwed me up for the first one because I was right there and someone else called it out.
It
Yeah.
literally spawned right on top of me. That's why I called it.
I think eventually we'll want to get there so we can feel it out, but let's just stick to a pattern. So it'll help, I think. So Jim, why don't you grab the first one? Duke, grab the second one, DJ. And then I'll go from there.
Did someone not grab a second potion because the pot's still out?
There are.
I think there are there's more than 20 charges.
There's 30 charges.
Yeah.
And Malcow and I are both alchemists. We only need to grab one since it lasts 2 hours for us.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. In general, so we, other than the tank one, we still missed an Armageddon in the intermission. So make sure everyone pay attention to that. If you've got the debuff, so in general, when there's Focused Dread Flame, if you've got the debuff, worry about soaking the Focused Dread Flame. Everyone else worry about Armageddon when they stack up. And we're going to have to stay spread out in the intermission because they might stay far apart. And the Focused Dread Flame is, you just need to soak anywhere in the line. You don't necessarily need to stack on the person. So that's why the red X is there for the second phase, which isn't the first intermission. And then lastly, the Rupturing Singularity, I think is what it calls. It's called the knockback. Generally speaking, you want to be facing one of the corners for the first one, like these arrows. So you'll get knocked back and you have plenty of room. For subsequent ones, it's going to spawn in a random corner of the room. So as long as you're, generally speaking, in the center of the room, you should be fine. Any questions?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One behind the tank. Did you get a debuff from that, Jen?
No, I don't see one.
Okay.
Ruptured Singularity coming up.
And you don't want to stand underneath the Singularity, otherwise you'll get one shot. But you can be close.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Salvation, grab the next big one because DJ's still tanking.
Okay.
DJ, grab the next one. Jin, you're on the next big one.
3, 2, 1. Four, 2, 1.
Spite, you get the next big one. Lust. Remember to run towards the boss if you get big. Towards the boss, Scott.
Okay, sorry.
I remember Spite has the next Armageddon. Big one. Approaching Singularity in the, behind us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
DJ, grab the next big one.
I should be good for the one after that.
All right.
I hit the wrong button.
Face him away.
Brian Barskin.
It was on cooldown.
On towards the boss. Or Hypnos, towards the boss.
Using Tranquility. It's on our left.
Oh.
Jumping off.
Yeah, just sorry.
3, 2, 1.
43%, pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got damage for sure.
especially considering once phase 2, which is what we were in, is the hardest part of the fight, and it ends at 40%.
I don't like that when he turns invisible and you have to find Illidan.
Yeah, that's the second
That's the
hardest
worst.
phase. But mechanically, especially in normal, there are some really bad ability lines up. So like Armageddon and Singularity. Healers, something to keep in mind. If we miss an Armageddon, just blow a healing cooldown. We might want to save one for the second intermission once we find Illidan to heal everyone back up. But in phases 1 and 2 in the intermission, if we miss Meteor, it's probably worth just using Tranquility or Divine Hymn or what's its face? Super Totem.
Healing Tide.
Yes.
And calling out who takes the big one helps too, because I know we've got Barkskin, and then I have a smaller version of that on my trinket, so I can put that too.
All right, I'll try to keep doing that. My
On
brain.
the, on the big Armageddons. Thank you.
And I was off this last to go because somehow my action bars got unlocked. So there was crap all over the place. So
It's okay. Still doing pretty well. 43%. Yeah, don't forget food.
What's the cooldown on that thing?
What thing?
The snack distribution table.
5, 4,
That's a little annoying.
2, 1.
So Jim, again, you're on the first one. Salvation, grab the next one. Rupturing Singularity.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, seriously?
You get knocked off?
I'm knocking the table though if you want to res me.
You should be able to. You get moved to the center.
Got him.
Thanks.
DJ, grab the next big one.
Four, three, two, one.
Spike, grab the next big one.
Scott. Okay.
Don't run, don't run.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Two in the back here.
In the back, Armageddon. Bust. Stack.
Grr.
DJ, grab the next one.
Alright.
Try not to move him after we spawn the ads.
I'm active tank, I can't get the next one.
Alright, Jim.
Armageddon.
DJ, let's see if you're next.
Okay.
Top left.
Focus Dread Flame.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Armageddon 5.
Do we have a hunter that can do the big one? Because DJ's got a tank.
Nope, I got 20 seconds. I have the next one though. If you need me to.
All right. Salvation's got next.
I got this one over here.
I got Duke has it. Never mind.
Did you already use Tranquility?
Not yet.
Five,
Bottom left.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Big one. Oh.
Sorry.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's wipe.
About the same.
So rather than call out specific tanks because it's making my head hurt, I'm just going to say tank, and then whoever is the non-active tank, grab it.
Okay, the thing, I was about to go grab that last big one, but right as I started to run, I had to taunt. So we were kind of stuck
Right.
on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because I'm trying to like watch cell call timers and things like that. That's why I'm gonna switch to non-active tank, because I'm gonna try to call out the tanks to soak when it's not near a fell clause. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. As far as immunities go, we have our 3 hunters. QD, do you know if Cloak works on the Armageddon? I think it's a physical.
Yeah, it's physical, not magical.
Yeah, I thought so. All right.
Faint wouldn't reduce it enough.
Yeah, but you would just get, I think it's enough to still one shots. Yeah, can you, why don't you focus me? And I'll call for Bop on me, DJ. Because I can move around pretty quick. Good to know. Minimizer, why don't you be like a fallback? So if you see a big one that's not being tanked by anyone, or I haven't called someone out, just be ready to jump in there. All right, everyone's ready, so incoming.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Salvation, grab the next one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep, Salvation still grab the next one. DJ, grab the next one.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Lust. Get behind the boss. Spite, you get the next big one.
Jim, move.
Bayana's to the left
5, 4, 3,
for the singularity.
Alright, this. Jim, grab the next big one.
Big in the middle.
Do you have battle race?
No, 2 minutes. I think Madeline DC'd out.
Yeah, I'm not able to heal
me.
her.
Yeah, sorry. Run out. Some light. Jim, I noticed last time you had 10 stacks, so make sure you're on the sides and make sure we're taunting right.
Yeah, well, DJ told me to move, but on my screen I was still showing I had aggro. That's why that was weird. Like when I see when my aggro drops and he comes, when I see my aggro drop, then I know to move. I don't know what's going on. Because with everything going on, I really can't even see him come and stand in front of me, honestly. Can you mark us, maybe?
Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, you might have to release Madeline.
I don't know. It's some kind of technical issue, it looks like.
Glitchy.
As far as the rest of the raid, this goes across the entire fight, but make sure you're always behind Kill Jaden. So you should always be on the red half of the room. So that way you don't get hit by fell claws.
Jim, I think that's under your interface options.
Yeah, interface combat, I think.
Okay, thanks. Where will that show up on the screen?
Target me. You should see a copy of you or Brian.
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. So if I just keep it on Duke, then I'll know? Is that what you're saying?
So when you're targeting Kill Jaden, if you see yourself, that means you're tanking. If you see Duke, Duke's tanking.
Oh, okay, cool. I never knew that before. Never done that.
Yeah, it helps. But yeah, in general, I think that also may have caused some, the 10 stacks may have also caused some problems because I think that increases how much you suffer from Armageddon. DJ, do you know if you're usually ready to soak for the... But we really only get one Armageddon, right? In the first phase?
I think so.
Okay.
I can get the first one in the transition.
Yeah, let's do that. The first one in the emission, because I want to try to save as much of our Hunter soaks for phase 2, because that's when things seem to get hairy.
Sure thing, Chief.
Yes, that's also true. Minimizer. Let's try it.
Woohoo!
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Upshooting Singularity coming up. Make sure to come up a little bit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
DJ, you grab the first one. Careful about the Armageddon. Wait for the debuff. Let's spot me for the next big one. Bop on me. Lust. Salvation, grab the next big one.
Rupturing Singularity coming up. Behind to the right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spite, you're next.
Got the small one in the back.
Careful about those Armageddons. Madeline, grab the next Armageddon. Big one.
Scott, come in the back of him.
Oh, sorry.
Big one in the back here.
Let's just wipe.
It's like 2 Armageddons got off that time.
Yeah. It was...
One of them was all right on his foot this last time.
5, 4.
It's right around the 43 to 46% area we get in trouble.
Yeah, and sorry, man, I didn't see you grab the. You had the whatever ad thing.
Hey, Mike, there were a couple grabbed that I could have grabbed like during the intermission. Do you want me to call out if I can grab one so you know?
Yeah.
That way you could save those people for when I have aggro and stuff.
Right. So, both tanks, do you have DBM? And are you able to keep track of when Armageddons are coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if you can grab one that's coming up, just call it out. And then I'll cycle through backups. Yeah, I know, Duke. I meant to say, can you keep track of all the mechanics and timers? Yeah. What I'll try to do is I'll call out Armageddon soon. A, because it'll remind everyone that we need to go soak. And 2, tanks, just call out if you can grab it. If I don't hear someone, I'll call for someone to go in. Let's give that a shot.
Give me a second to get something to eat. To get some food.
No joke, we had a pug a while ago, actually in this guild, where they literally asked on the 7th or 8th boss of the night, what does stacking mean?
Nice.
Oh, wow.
When was that?
Cataclysm.
Who was that?
Who was someone grabbing food, by the way?
That was me. But I'm good.
4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Armageddon.
Big one in the back.
I got the one underneath him.
Singularity coming up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Armageddon soon. Jin, can you grab it?
I cannot.
Yep.
All right.
I got it.
You guys it.
Salvation. Or yeah, we just blew 2 units. Bot me. 1 in the back.
I'm good on the next one. If
All right, yeah, Jim, grab the next.
3, 2, 1.
Armageddon soon. Don't worry about DPSing him. He doesn't take damage in this case. Salvation, was that you who used
Yes.
Turtle?
Lust?
Lost. Armageddon soon. Spite, why don't you grab it? Singularity, top left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Armageddon soon. Madeline, can you grab that?
Big one in the back.
I'm good for the next one.
DJ, can you grab the next one?
Yeah.
Behind us. And stop TPS on him and kill these ads. There's one in front of him.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. I got it.
4, 3, 2.
All right. Intermission. Hunters ping Illidan. Go find Illidan. Are we tracking humanoids?
I died right when I found him.
All right, and then kill the ads. I'd like to just everyone keep focused going forward. Be helpful for people to see phase 3.
And this is annoying.
This is where not having a death knight hurts. The ads in this phase are stunnable. Now everyone stack on underneath the boss for this. No, we still have Fell Claws. We've got the rifts. Next time you want to stay out of the rift, and then when he casts Darkness of 1,000 Souls, you run it at like 1 or 2 seconds left on the cast. Keep an eye on the obelisks so people can see them. All right.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go to where I am. Now get out. If you can.
You can wait.
You just hit Berserk.
Yep.
33.
Making progress.
Okay, why did we go to where you were that time, Brian?
He cast this big thing, and we are safe inside that rupture.
Oh, so we just go barely inside that. Okay.
Yeah. You probably want to just go to the edge, and you want to do it at the last second if possible.
Brian. Barely.
Yes.
I thought exactly the same thing.
That was actually unintentional, but that's perfect.
Could we have a PP break, please?
Yes.
We'll need to reflask as well.
Yeah. So let's take a 5-minute break. Bio, etc. It's okay, Rocky. Let's just do it.
Someone back, please.
Can anybody hear me?
Yep. I can hear you.
Nice. It wasn't working.
5, 4,
You're real quiet.
2, 1.
Reflask.
I heard you, Rudy, though. It was a little quiet, but I did hear you.
Okay. I'll see if I can turn up the volume.
Yeah, that's what I did, Duke. Um, so the main thing I would call out is Armageddons are the most important thing. If you have to stop DPS to make sure all the Armageddons are picked up, that is totally fine. In fact, that's the right thing to do. Just keep that in mind. Rulin, I can help you with your mic after the raid if you want. I boosted your volume so I can hear you if you need to call something out during the raid.
All right, cool. Thanks. Sorry about that.
That's cool. Everyone reflask?
Yep.
Yeah, you did sound better. All right, everyone's ready. Let's do it.
Five, four.
What? Hold on. Oh, 2 minutes. Malkow just BSOD.
Sorry, you're real quiet too, Rulin. Or Rocky.
That's fine. Malkow just blue screen of death.
Oh. That's not good.
What was that?
Yeah, I didn't hear what he said either.
Malkow was blue screen of death.
That's going to make this a lot of fun.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the... Brian, what did he say?
Blue screen of death on Malkow.
Ruh-roh. Singularity.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Armageddon soon. DJ, can you bot me?
Done.
On the
DJ, grab the next Armageddon.
Will do.
Little one right there. I'm going to use Tranquility right now.
Well, that sucks.
Jim, can you grab the next one?
Yep.
Four, three, two, one. Beware.
Let's just wipe.
Yeah, we need that third healer.
So it looked like on the video that when you get focused Dreadflame, you were supposed to move to the outside of the room, and then players got in the middle of the beam.
So, bursting Dreadflame, which is the big circle around you, is the one you run out of the raid. Focus Dreadflame for the first intermission and the third phase. You just want to. You can go towards the center of the room. In the second phase, you're going to stand on red. The main thing for Focus Dreadflame is you need to be able to have other people soak with you. So if you're if you're running away, it's almost kind of important that you just sort of stay where you are so we can adjust. And Rocky, can you say something?
Yeah, what's up?
It's so quiet.
Try again, RJ.
Hello?
One more.
Hello?
That's better.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's. I also marked the four corners. Just if you see an Armageddon, a quadrant that's not being soaked, call it out. And everyone just make sure you're checking behind you for Armageddons.
Same with the singularities too. If it's on the other side of the room, there's a good chance we can't see it if KJ's in the middle.
Yep.
Mike, I just clicked on already. Quick question. So if someone doesn't catch one of the Armageddons and they go off and we survive, we get the debuff thing, don't we?
Yes, the red and white debuff.
Okay, all right. I'm good to go.
All right, everyone eat out if you haven't. The green debuff is one you get from soaking.
Raisin skin.
Pruny.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Beware.
Purple corner.
There's one in front of them.
Got him. Singularity's coming up.
2, 1.
DJ, grab the next Armageddon.
Beware.
I can get the next one, Mike.
Yeah, you're up, Jim.
4, 3, 2, 1. Four, three, two, one.
Beware.
Lust. Salvation, grab the next big one.
Beware.
Four, three, two, one.
Purple.
Purple corner.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Armageddon soon. Spite.
Beware.
Back by purple.
One near the boss.
Beware.
Madeline, can you grab this big one? Second the boss if you're big. You need to use. Sorry, you need to use turtle for those big ones.
Gonna use Trank.
Burn these down real quick.
Found.
Remember, these guys are stunnable.
You get that seeing buff for 20 seconds.
Stack underneath the boss. Do we have a battle rest?
Yes.
Get salvation up. He's got an obelisk to our side.
Lasers in 3.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Darkness coming up soon.
Remember, you don't want to go in until there's like 2 seconds left in the cast. Go in.
Do we want to get Rudy up?
Save it. Do we have another battle rest?
Yeah, I do. Watch the obelisks.
Get Rocky up.
I'm up.
Was that one of our reses?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
4, 3, 2.
Using Tranquility.
%.
Go in.
One %.
Nice.
Yeah. Well done.
Nice.
Well done, guys and gals.
Hey, congrats to Miser for Agromar Stride. Got a Lego.
At least we will have died fighting.
Nice pickup.
Do we want to screenshot this, Brian?
Hold on, let me watch the cutscene.
So I bought it on the Rift. You just you come out after he explodes that big blue thing.
Yes.
Aw. No loots.
All right.
Picture over here. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
That was fun.
Nice.
Indeed.
Let's go kill Goroth on Heroic.
Yeah. So everyone talks to Egwin and return to the breach.
Oh, do you automatically get loot? Like, I got teleported to the thing.
Yeah, so there's a skull.
There's a skull over here that's glowing green in its forehead that we bashed in.
Straight in front of you, Jim.
Look towards
Oh,
Cody.
okay, okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's for the loot. Great.
But in the event that you miss it, yes, it would just be mailed to you. We're actually going to do Heroic Goroth.
And that's the first boss that does the pillars.
Yep.
Yeah. Spooky.
Too spooky for me.
Where do we go once we get in?
Talk to Egwin, and she'll send you back to the breach so you can zone out and then zone back in.
She's the one that looks like a ghost, Jim. That confused me too.
No, I'm back into the thing. I didn't know where to go once I talked to her.
Yeah, then leave the instance and then zone back in.
Okay.
Wait back by the stairs.
Cool. You are attacking things.
Yes, yes, we are.
All right. Just a primer here on Heroic, because it's been a while since we as a guild has done anything Heroic. Generally speaking, it's the same as normal, with one or two mechanics, and then just a bit more difficult. So for Goroth, tanks, the debuff is a lot worse, and the radius is larger. So get ready to move. Like you might have to use cat form or steed. So just make sure you're taunting quickly. And the tank debuff can explode pillars. The other major mechanic is Fell Eruption. Throughout the fight, each corner of the room will take turns being coated in fire. The pools around the edge of the room, such as the one I'm going to mark with silver, back there, will start to erupt. It'll deal fire damage, and it'll destroy any pillars within that quarter of the room. So the short version is we're going to be spread out along the middle. So that way, if one corner gets blown up, we have other corners to run to. So just make sure we have people stay in the center, but make sure we have people ranged and healers in every 4 quadrant. And that's the only difference. Any questions?
Nope. Easy peasy.
Now you jinxed us.
It's super hard.
At least it wouldn't be that time.
All right, incoming.
The fire kind of reminds me of that green guy from ICC.
Lust?
Four, three, two, one.
Burning hide. Make sure we're spread out because we want to make sure we have pillars.
I'm stuck in a spike.
Get Duke up? Or just wipe?
I blame Brian.
4,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Whoever said they got stuck in a spike, just make sure you're running away from when the ground changes, when the spike's about to spawn. There's an effect.
If we could wait till the timer is actually about to go off, that was a little early on that pull.
Yeah. I think someone may have pulled there by accident, but let's definitely keep that in mind.
We get some more lock rocks.
I marked the quadrants. All right. Incoming.
5, 4, 3.
There it is again.
Come on.
Said greater fire elemental had it.
Yeah. Hymnos, be careful.
Four, three, two, one.
Green is gonna erupt soon. Hide. Blue's going to erupt soon. Get him up.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna use Trank right now.
Red is about to erupt.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hide. Jim, hide. Orange is about to erupt. Back up, DJ.
Did we bloodlust?
No, bloodlust.
2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Red is about to erupt.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Hide.
2, 1.
Med is about to erupt.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Orange.
4, 3, 2,
And get ready to hide. Hide. Blue soon.
4, 3, 2,
And white.
1, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I got one shotted by a shattering nova. What was that?
Shattering Star.
Well, it recap says it's shattering nova.
That's probably from the Shattering Star. So when you get targeted by it's, I've got a feeling that's what's Shattering Star. You want to put infernal spikes between you and the boss. You'll see a green arrow coming out of him, and you want to put the spikes in between you, so that way it reduces the damage.
It's the big bowling ball.
Isn't that when DBM pops up and says to get behind a spike?
Yes.
Okay.
Now be careful because of the eruptions. Those might be destroying spikes before you can get it. So make sure you're going to a quadrant that's not erupting. Does anyone have any questions about the fight? Hymnos, be careful not to pull early. I think it might be summoning your elemental or something, or casting.
Oh, yep, you're right.
the what's it called? Your artifact ability, because it summons an elemental and it starts shooting.
Okay, got it.
No problem. Don't worry about it though.
5, 4,
Incoming.
3, 2, 1.
Watch Spike.
Four, three, two, one.
Purple. Get ready to hide. We're gonna have to move potentially far. Red.
Four, three, two, one.
Blue. Light blue.
Four, three, two,
Burning.
Hide. Red.
Watch Spike.
Four, three, two, one.
Orange. Red.
four, three,
Get ready to hide.
1.
Orange.
Four, three, two, one. Four, three, two, one.
Using Tranquility.
Blue.
Four, three, two, one.
Four, three,
Get ready to hide.
1.
Orange. Nice.
Nice.
I know this is normally the time when we call it a night, but do we want to try Harshatan?
I can give it a shot. I don't mind.
Because Harshatan has no mechanical differences between heroic and normal.
Does anyone who used leather want the 915 chest I just got?
Can you link it?
I have a 910, but I lose the set bonus, and I don't really like that. I don't feel like 5 item levels is that much better.
It's an upgrade for me.
Hey, Jim.
Where are you, Mr. Bear?
I'm running down right now.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem. Uh-oh.
Oh, we spoke.
Run away.
So again, there's no mechanical differences between this and normal. It's just more of everything, so just be aware of that. Brian's the lucky one.
Thanks for the res. This floor tastes horrible.
I know, right?
Slimy. That'd be one of those slimy yet satisfying.
Algae and foot fungus, yeah.
So just as a reminder, ranged and healers stand on orange. Kill the ads. If you get targeted by Aqueous Burst, run away from the group. If you want, use personal cooldowns during frigid blows. All right, everyone's ready? Don't stand in the dying is my speech.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lust. Ads.
Sorry about that. I got TP'd or something.
It's cool.
Maybe I just got turned around because of the stupid shadow dance or something. I don't know.
Using Tranquility. Scott.
Yep.
Run away. Whoever is first. Brian.
Yep. Don't run away if you have the ads on you. Bring them to the crowd. Draw in 5. Aqueous Burst, move out of the way. Healing Tide Totem for frostiness.
Get Malcal up.
Rudy, stand over here with the crowd. Aqueous Burst, run out, guys. Draw in 5 seconds.
You don't need a kite.
Healing cooldown something.
Just drop mine.
Stack on me if you're ranged.
Beware. 3, 2, 1.
use cooldowns if you got them. Nope, or just
Nice
kill
job,
them.
guys.
Mass Rise incoming.
Nice.
If I need those gloves that I got.
I think we're calling it here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna call it here. You're the only rogue, cutie.
Fun run, guys. Good job.
Very nice.
Thanks, all.
Great job on Kill Jaden, guys, and awesome job getting down 2 things in heroic.
You're the only like using.
Okay.
So we're just gonna start with heroic next week, right?
We'll probably do normal. But let's see if we can kill Jaden on Tuesday.
Single night clear. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah,
We can do it.
we can do it.
Good night, folks.
Night.
Good night.